Hello. My name is Patty the Dazzling Diva. I am a part-time reseller on sites such as Poshmark, Mercari, and eBay. What I have for you today are my sales for all three platforms last week, and also something that I discovered on eBay shipping that could be a game changer for me. So if that sounds interesting to you, go ahead and stay tuned. All right, so go ahead and let's get started. So the first sale I have is I've been selling these Dr. Squatch natural deodorant for men. I came across a lot of these and they sold so well that I went back to where I got them from and got the rest of them. And as you can see, I am out of stock, and this time around all of them were bought by the same buyers. So I guess they really like them. But these sold on my 5% offer of $23.65. And you'll see a different amount than what's up here because eBay doesn't like to show when stuff sells. Like sometimes it'll show when it sells on sale for your promoted listings, and but if you get an offer, it doesn't show that. But that did sell for $23.65. Next, we have these little excavation. It came in a lot of toys, and I just put all of these together since they were similar, and it sold for $12.30. As you can see, it sold on my 5% off offer. I have 5% promotion on all of my listings on eBay. I think that is a great way to boost yourself in the algorithm. I notice a difference in my sales when I don't have my promotion on because I just set my promotion to go from a lot of times from Monday to Friday, and then I'll have a weekend sale. I may or may not up the amount that on the weekends depending on what's going on, if I think I need more sales or not. But I just want it to be a limited sale so that it is ending soon when people go look at things, so that it has more incentive for them to buy, in my opinion. But next, we have these Spanx, and these did take longer than I thought they would since they were Spanx. I'm finding that Spanx do sell well, but they may not sell for a whole lot sometimes. So I got an offer for $14 for these. So I went ahead and accepted it because I have had these for about 6 months. Then we have one good example of retail arbitrage. A lot of times when I try to do the retail arbitrage, it does not always work out well. And these were actually in my profit pile, or should I say death pile, because I actually forgot about these. They were in a bag somewhere and I came across them, and they sold for about like less than 2 weeks after I finally listed them. But they sold for $26.59 on my 5% promotion offer. Then we have this spider monkey. These types of plush sell pretty well. This is a vintage one, and I did sell it for $14.25. Next, we have some more of the Dr. Squash that sold, and they did sell for the $23.65. We have this Creep Show poster. I did get this poster for when we had like a Amazon return store, so I paid about 50 cents for this, and it did sell for $18.95. Next, we have this Melissa and Doug. It was these cute little critters that came in there with them. I got it. It was actually in a lot of other toys, and normally for whatever reason Melissa and Doug a lot of the other stuff doesn't sell very well, and a lot of those things are made out of wood, so they're heavy. So I've gotten to where I'll look them up, and unless they sell for a lot, I leave them behind. But this did sell for $16.62. Then we have this AC adapter replacement. I got this from the Amazon return store as well, so I paid about 50 cents for this, and it sold for $18.99. And this was another item that was just hanging out in my pile of stuff that I had forgotten about. It was in a box, and it sold within a week or two after listing. This is, I got a whole lot of these. I think I ended up picking up like 16 of them, and I put them in lots of 4 because this is not a brand that sells for a whole lot, but I got them for about 50 cents a piece. So I put them in a lot for 4, and they sold for $14.91 on my 5% off offer. Some more Dr. Squatch, and this time they bought the rest of what I had. So I had 4 left, and they bought the last 4. So they sold for $49.80. Then we have this Motorola. I came across a lot of these Motorola batteries, and they were pretty much new. Because if you look at the date on, they said the 24th. I'm supposed to have 2. I didn't grab the other one, but one sold for $75.90. And this one sold on an offer for $64. Then lastly, I have these Shetland ponies that did sell on an offer for $16.90. I got these in like a lot. I like to pick up little horses, especially if they're like Schlepp or some of the other the brands like Breyer, the vintage Breyer. Those types sell like very well. So this was in a lot, and I picked up the lot specifically because I saw some little horse figures in there. Right, so that is all for eBay for last week. And for Mercari, I had I can't remember if I put this in the last one or not. Mercari is kind of hard to see um what uh what you sold because of the way that they do their sales and everything. But anyways, so this is a little Ghostbuster marshmallow man. Then I sold this really nice J. Crew pullover sweater. It's nice and lightweight. I have this Lulu B women's size 14 Bermuda shorts. This came in a Goodwill mystery box that I used to get. They haven't had them in a while. Hopefully it'll start restocking them because I find some, some nice stuff in there. So this sold on an offer for $9. I probably would not have picked this up if I saw this in the thrift store. So it's funny that this would sell. Then we had these cute dog glitter rain boots. This came in like a lot of dog clothes. I don't think, well, these weren't specifically marked American Girl, but they do fit American Girl size dolls. Then we have this J. Crew yellow white striped shirt that I am annoyed because for whatever reason I cannot find this shirt. So I'm gonna look one more time. If I can't find it, I'm gonna unfortunately have to cancel. And this is one of the reasons why I am about to start doing a complete inventory of everything that I have, because I've reorganized my inventory and I've had to move stuff, and somewhere along the way some things dropped off, and so I want to have a complete inventory so that I know exactly what it is that I have. Then lastly, we have this VTech, Paw Patrol, Marshall's spin set, and this sold for $7.50. Then we have going on over to Poshmark, and of course, per usual, I did not make a lot of sales on Poshmark last week. I am actually thinking about trying to do some live sales maybe to get some things moving once I get everything organized and in a position to where my office is in a state to have to um to record something in it, but something has to give because this 2-3 sales every week on Poshmark is not going to work. But anyways, this is another item that came in the Goodwill mystery box. It is a brand called Fontana. As you can see, it had some nice little bling on it, and everything was intact. It was in pretty good condition. It sold on offer for $15. And then lastly, we have these Banana Republic plaid pants, capri style pants. I've noticed that I've been getting a lot of interest in these types of pants in my store. I actually had to quickly go and delete this from eBay because someone had did a like on eBay, and luckily they did not purchase it. And so I was able to delete it before it sold. Now I do have Vendoo. I do use Vendoo to cross list, and if you're only selling on one platform, I highly recommend you pick up another platform and try it out, especially if your sales are not where you want them to be. But Vendoo makes it really, really easy to do that, and it is very cost effective. So there's a link below if you want to try it. But Vendoo does have sales detection, but the problem with what I'm doing is that I do a delist and relist on Poshmark for items that have been sitting for 60 days. And so because I don't use Vendoo to do that, I use Posture VA because Posture VA does a lot of things like sharing your closet. It also will send out offers for you automatically. It does a lot of things, and it's so easy to list and delist and list on there that I do it. But the problem with that is that when you relist it, of course, it has a different item number. So when it sells, because it's not the item number that is in Vendoo, Vendoo doesn't recognize it. Um, so that is why it didn't detect it and automatically delete it from my eBay store. So that's something that you have to keep in mind when you're listing and delisting if you're not doing it with the program that you're using to cross list. But those are my sales. It was an okay week. Still hoping to get it up a little bit more. But the second part of the video, like I talked about before, is about the shipping, something that I just realized. And if you guys have realized it before, then, let me know. But I use calculated shipping. I don't do free shipping. I very rarely do free shipping unless it's something that like 98% of people are offering free shipping on, then I'll do it to be competitive. And a lot of times that's on stuff like lightweight items that I carry, like ink. I almost always do free shipping on ink because almost everybody does that. And some other lighter weight items, I'll do free shipping on it. But anyways, I have where I have my account set on to offer eBay discounted rates. And what that does is um, if you have your items set to calculated shipping, what I noticed before is that eBay gives us discounted rates, but sometimes the difference between our rates and the buyers' rates were excessive in my opinion sometimes. It maybe $2, $3, $4 more. Sometimes they get it right and sometimes it'll be a whole lot depending on where the buyer was. And I felt like that may have been um, keeping some people from making sales on my site. So what I did was I was watching, I didn't even know you could do this until I was watching the Rebel Reseller channel, and she says that she did this. So I did that even though when you have it set to your discounted rates, you can't pad it like a little bit like I do with the flat rate shipping for first class. I had to uh, account for like shipping supplies and everything. Unfortunately, when you do the eBay discounted rates, you cannot do that. However, I realized when I was going to create a listing like last week that now there was option where I could add a handling cost to my calculated shipping. Now, I tried when I was pulling up something to show the example for that today. I was on my desktop and I did not see it on my desktop. I didn't see this option when I was creating it on my desktop. I only saw it when I was creating it in my app. So if anyone knows if you can do this on your desktop or where it is, please leave a comment below. Maybe I overlooked it somehow getting ready for this video, but this is a game changer. So it makes it to where now I can offer the buyers a discounted rate without losing out on money because of shipping supplies, which is excellent in my opinion. So, but that's all I have for you for this week. Thank you so much for tuning in. Leave a comment below if you have any questions. If you like this type of video, make sure you uh, hit like and subscribe so that you know when I post other videos. I like to do what so videos every week. I want to start doing some ship with me's once I get reorganized, and also thrift with me videos. So go ahead and hit the like and subscribe if that sounds interesting to you and if you learned anything today. And thank you so much for stopping by. Talk to you later.